So, after listening to the two videos from January 4 of 2014, I have some suggestions in conclusion for your studies. One is, it would be important, I believe, to go back to the study that is on this YouTube site on days and years. This is an important foundational study about some things that people missed back in 2013 and 2014 when they were studying the book of Joel. And it also has to do with prophecy. Important things, okay? Then, on this YouTube site, there is a study on the trumpets and the trumpets in the book of Joel. There's actually two presentations on that, and that is important. And notice in that study that it talks about the north, the south, and the east. And this has to do with understanding movements occurring within our world currently. And some of those movements are spiritual, and some of them are military, and some of them are nations, and churches, and leaders. And then, when you read the book of Joel, notice the famine that is there. The famine is in the first chapter, the second chapter, and really, if you follow it, it's in the third chapter. And then notice there are three armies in the book of Joel, and those armies also are in all three chapters. Is that a spiritual army, a military army, a nation? Study that out. And come back to understanding the north, the south, and the east, and compare with the study about the trumpets in Joel. And the trumpets in Joel also lead us back to the book of Numbers, where it talks about the trumpets and the movements in the sanctuary. So these things all occur as we're studying the movements that the Bible indicates are happening, both in the unseen world as well as the world we can see with our eyes. As you study this, come back to the Solemn Assembly Prayer, studying that, and the focus being on what it needs to be taken between you and God. Okay? Then remember that all three of the chapters of Joel talk about a time of midnight. And there's a lot of studies on this YouTube site about midnight. And there are forces now that continue to attempt to distract us from studying this. Just like the forces that were present a couple of years ago were distracting us from studying the book of Joel. And then as you do that, I would suggest a core foundational study would be of Signs and the Siege. It's on this YouTube site. It has to do with the destruction of Jerusalem. And all of these things include the seven thunders that it talks about in the Bible, and studying that. So I'm going to post this like this so you can look at it. And I'm praying about your studies and how you listen to these things. And I'm praying about any future presentations I might do. There's one more video from 2014. And as God leads, I'll post to that one. Thank you.